We'll be replacing the diff fluid on a 2011 Dodge Ram 5.7 liter Hemi by Mopar bro Greg Eaton.
All right, good sure.
It's pretty technical, man.
I know.
So you got a rubber plug.
Yeah, the rubber plug, that's your fill hole.
How many bolts are we dealing with?
12.
12 bolts. And what's the size?
12 millimeter.
12 millimeter. All right. Now, if it's a different diff where it has a drain, would it be this? Well, they would just use a drain plug.
Well, let's be honest, I have one.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a 14 millimeter Allen key.
So you just but one of the reasons you're doing it is to inspect the gears.
Yeah.
That's the thing. All right, so there's two ways you could do it. You could drain plug it, or take off the thing, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Check out.
Well, I fucking doubt that plug will want to come out anyway.
How many kilometers, or yeah, how many kilometers since your last?
35,000.
35,000 on this.
So this diff would be the same at least from 02 and up. It's a corporate 9 1/4, and they take 75 W140. There's a difference when it comes to, I believe, don't quote me on it, 14 and up. They use a ZF rear end. It looks the same, but it's got a fill and a drain hole. So it's a different procedure. It's a lot simpler actually, and it takes less fluid. But for us, ours goes through the tubes and everything, and we've got to pull the cover off to do the fluid change. The only difference is you're all going to be 75 140. It's just a matter of quantity. And then on the 17 and ups, they take 75 W90. You can get away with 40 unless you have 392 rear diff. Then it's still 75 W140.
Now to get the hammer off, if you're in the middle of nowhere and you want to do a diff fluid change, get your axe standby. Or if you always lose your hammer, you want to be ingenuitive, you can grab your axe as well.
Oh. Oh. Greasy. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
It looks pretty good.
It's crazy looking, eh? Looks good.
It does look really good.
Scrapey boys.
It's gasket maker is key. Gasket scraper makes good gasket maker.
Yeah. Look at that. How many sparkles, eh? That's a good sign.
Nope.
That's
Most of that's actually sand when I knocked it off a little bit so you can see.
Yeah.
No sparkles at all. So the key now is to get the gas maker off this as well.
Yep.
And it's really nice that the workbench comes as standard
Oh yeah.
on all Ram pickups.
Wow, it's looking fresh. Not bad.
Not bad.
It's not the worst I've seen.
No.
Now, Greg, for the people watching, is there a reason why you're using brake cleaner and not some other cleaner like throttle body cleaner?
It's cheap and it really gets rid of the oil so you can see what you're dealing with this gasket.
There's no differential cover cleaner, is there?
No, there isn't quite one of those made yet.
All right, go time.
So I'm just gonna put gasket maker on the cover now. And I'm using RTV Ultra Black. But like I said earlier, whatever. As long as you've got a gasket maker, high temp works. And you just want to go around the outside. But go inside of the bolt holes. Just to ensure a proper seal. I mean, you don't need a lot on it. Because it's machine face to this, it's perfectly flat. You put too much on it, it's going to squeeze out the seams everywhere.
Just like that. A little bit there, that's pretty thin.
Oh, some thin boys, eh?
It's looking pretty good. Now we'll go under. Now, the other thing is, you want to try and get it up between this bar and the ring gear without the gasket maker touching the ring gear. And you just gotta somewhat line up the holes. Stick it on there. Now mine's a year where if you don't want to inspect the ring gear, you're okay. You don't have to. Like, you don't have to check everything in there if you don't want to. There's a drain plug right here. But you might be the same boat as mine where it's probably good luck taking that out. This will end up being easier in the long run. You would just drain it there and fill it with this plug.
Oh, that thing looks rusted in, baby.
They usually are.
Now torque specs, we'll go with kind of like snug tight, or are we are you like just
No, snug tight's good.
snug tight?
As long as it don't back off, you'll be alright.
So just letting everyone know, we're hitting about the 20-minute mark. So anybody looking at time frames, you can bang this out in an hour.
Yep. Because once we put this on, we're going to give it a minute to set
Yeah.
before we put fluid in it. I mean, they say you don't have to. I just like to be overly cautious.
How long would you wait for?
Oh, it shouldn't take a lot too long. 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, it depends a lot on the RTV you're using.
Yeah.
They'll all say they set at this time. Just read the label on it.
Right.
Some might want you to wait 24 hours, then I would. If you don't want to mix some gear oil with gasket maker, that's gonna wreck everything.
That's true.
Alright.
Bottle one. How much is in one bottle? 1 quart?
Yeah. Almost a liter, 946 mil.
Alright.
Alright, bottle one.
Bottle one. Bottle's tooting.
Yeah, that's good enough for that one.
Oh, look at that. That's number 2.
This is, yep, so number 3 is going in.
What was the amount that the book says?
Well, it varies on your rear end.
Yep.
So it's either 2.5 to 2.6, I think.
Yep.
Or 3.5. Now, just for cleanliness and ease, I cut the top off one bottle and just transfer it to the others and then put the caps back on.
Oh, look at that. Efficiency.
And then if you've got a part bottle left over, you can just have a fresh cap that you haven't cut. Because you might need a smaller hole for a different application, whatever you're going to use it for in the future.
Yep.
So it's just nicer to have a sealed cap.
Phenomenal.
And she's starting to come out.
Oh, that's the 3rd bottle too.
Yep. So it's me, and I do fucking squeeze extra in there and then slam it on quick.
Boom. Bob's your uncle.
That's it. There's a little bit left over in this. These are empty, so I would say that's probably about 2.6, 2.7 quarts.
Okay. Perfect.
And that's it.
That's it. Yay!